The phrase rule of law is used quite often in today's political discussions. How would you define the phrase rule of law?
Rule of law is what we're all governed by. The rule of law for everybody. That we're all accountable to the system. Judges, sheriffs, anybody. The rule of law applies to everybody equally. That's what we as a nation are governed by. We have to have rules for everybody. And not anyone's exempt from the rule of law.
Sheriff?
The rule of law is just that. It's the Constitution along with the state statutes as well as federal statutes that are the laws. And I agree, nobody is above the law. The rule of law applies to everyone equally. And I've showed that on at least five occasions within the sheriff's office in my statement when I ran for office last time, that I'll fight crime and corruption within and outside the Smith County Sheriff's Office. We happen to have a former deputy that's in Leavenworth, Kansas in a federal penitentiary now that chose to sell methamphetamine and crack cocaine out of a patrol car. We've arrested 4 other deputies. It's not a fact that I'm proud of, but I knew there were things like that I would be required to see through in taking office. I've lived up to that. And anytime anybody thinks that they're above the law within the sheriff's office or outside the sheriff's office, that they'll be dealt with expediently, but fairly. But the rule of law, one thing I also did is raise the expectation, and the way I put it is raise the bar of what I expect from my employees. And they had been so long without being held accountable, and we held them accountable. And we also, I think, either they were terminated or they quit 14 additional employees within the Smith County Jail who thought it was okay to falsify and to forge a government document in relation to inmates that are being held there that we're required to watch after. That's never permissible for something like that to happen in the regular business world and especially in law enforcement.